Welcome back to another episode of Hate the Other Side. I'm your host, Jamila Harold, here with my co-hosts Amir Haidar, Tayshawn McKinney, and Drew. Drew's not here. Drew's still on vacation, but don't you worry. We are here to talk about the NBA Finals Game 1. It happened just a couple days ago. I know. We're here recording on Saturday, June 8th. It is the 8th, right?
Yeah.
The 8th. Yeah, so we're here. We're one day before the finals game 2, which will happen tomorrow. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys ready to get into it?
Let's go.
This will be a relatively short pod. We're only going to talk about the finals. We'll also address the Dan Hurley coaching rumors, along with the JJ Redick coaching rumors. And I got a little couple questions for you guys as well. So it'll be a fun pod. Yeah.
All right. Well, that game
we
one.
should do an actual after show today too.
We low-key could. An after show. I just,
All right, I say we do one by one our takes on game one.
Agreed.
Okay.
You want to start? Go ahead.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. Game one. All right, here's my recap. Porzingis was on something. All right, he was on something. That boy was hooping. That boy, what? He what? 8 for 11 or something like that? 8 for 11. Derek Lively did good when he was on him, but he almost fouled out, so that wasn't enough. Luka was the only one scoring. Kyrie couldn't score for shit. Like I said, he wasn't going to be able to do the first two games. 6 for 19. He can't say I thought it was going to be a little bit louder for in here if he's going 6 for 19. And realistically, if he can't get his shots in, which I know that's his main, thing, his main
ability.
Exactly. Facilitate. Get people open to their spots. I could get you open to your spot. If anything, facilitate the team around so that way you can get someone to score. PJ Washington to score. You could get Derrick Jones to stop trying to think he could dunk on 3 guys every time. That was wild. I don't know why he kept thinking he could do that, but
you can kind of tell that this Maverick
adrenaline, bro.
You can kind of tell that this Maverick team kind of hasn't been this deep. And I'm not. It's no shade to Luka or Kyrie because obviously Luka has his moments over in Europe. Being the youngest Euro League MVP. He won a Euro League Finals over there. But
he put up 29 points.
What today?
That game. 30?
He had 30. But
30, 8 and 1.
Yeah, and obviously Kyrie has that big shot, and he's been to multiple NBA Finals. Mm-hmm. He's been to, I'm pretty sure, 3 NBA Finals with LeBron. So it's not the experience part from the two heads of the snake over in Dallas. What it really is the fact that they have a lot of players that weren't in winning situations. And I don't want to discredit anything that they've done so far this playoff run. They've all played amazing, but it seemed like in game one you could really tell that they were trying to win a game off one single play. Whether that was Josh Green, who's trying to go up and dunk on Kristaps Porzingis on a fast break.
That wasn't happening.
Or Derrick Jones Jr. or PJ Washington. And you could see that the Celtics game plan really in guarding not only Luka but Kyrie are it's very different but similar in the same way. It looked like to me that the Celtics were willing to give up the Luka drives. They're willing to let Luka score. They said, Luka, we want you to beat us with your scoring because what really scares us is your playmaking and scoring. Because Luka will always be able to score. It's about
always. You can't stop him.
You can't stop him from scoring. But if we can stop other people around, everyone else around him from scoring, that's okay with us. And what they were doing, another thing that I caught on from them doing was they were letting Kyrie do the exact opposite. We want you to play make. We want you to play make. That we don't want you to score. Right? So I think Jason Kidd, I'm always interested.
They did not want Kyrie to score.
No. But Jason, this is what Jason Kidd does. Other than last series was the first time ever Jason Kidd won a game 1 in his career. Or in his coaching career, I should say. So
this is what he does. Game 1 against the Clippers, right?
Huh?
They didn't win game 1.
No, they lost game 1. They lost game 1 against
OKC.
Too, they only won game 1 against Minnesota.
Right.
And they went up 3-0 against Minnesota. But My point is Jason Kidd will make adjustments. That is 100% something that the Celtics have to look into. Is the fact that Jason Kidd will make adjustments, and he will try to figure out like how to break the Celtics defense. Another thing that the Celtics defense was trying to do was they were having Jason Tatum on Daniel Gafford. That way, it was very smart. That way, Tatum can just come off of the screen and just help out on Luka immediately.
Hide the bigs.
And that limited their lobs. And
they had Derek White and Kyrie, right? Or
no, they had Drew Holiday on.
Drew Holiday?
They had Drew Holiday.
Who's JB on Luka?
Yeah,
who's Derek White?
They switched up at
Derek
halftime.
Jones Jr.
Okay. They switched it up at halftime. It was complete opposite. Drew Holiday was in on Luka, and then
JB was on Kyrie.
They switched it up at halftime.
I don't like that as much as I like Luka being guarded by Jaylen Brown. I think that's your best case scenario.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of
Jaylen
Brown, that boy cooked too.
And then he hit him with the seatbelt, which is crazy. Like that's the thing. Like
he took over.
Yeah, but
going
onto the Celtics side, I think that this is a great win. You know, you got to see what you got. Like you could see what you're missing with Kristaps Porzingis. Not only his scoring in spurts and in space and his creation, let alone his mid range, but the fact that the rim protection was there. Yeah. I think that is the most important part of what Kristaps Porzingis brings to the Celtics.
At least like
you have scores. Yeah, you have scores. You have a stretch big in Al Horford as well. You know, not like Porzingis. No shade, no tea, but realistically, no one on the court brings this type of rim protection that Kristaps Porzingis brings. No one. So so that coming back makes the Celtics team virtually unstoppable. Defensively, they are a juggernaut. Offensively, they are a juggernaut. You know, so it's I'm very, very intrigued.
How many points did Jason Tatum put up? I know
he only had 16.
Yeah,
I
saw him put like 2-3 turnovers.
He had 6.
6 turnovers.
He had 6 turnovers. He shot 6 of 16. Had 16 points. And had 6 turnovers.
Jaylen Brown turned up though, like crazy.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. If you could survive a bad Jason Tatum game in the finals, my friend, that is a very good sign. But
said that. I'm pretty sure we said that. What did Game 1 have? What did Jason Tatum have Game 1 on the Warriors?
Well, same thing. We said the exact same thing.
Let's shut up then, because we didn't survive that series. That's a different team.
It was a closer game.
That's true. Though. It's a way different team.
And this team is better than the 2022 team.
100%. That Warriors team, debatably, you could debate is better than this Mavericks team.
It's true.
That's
2022 Warriors team.
To wrap up what I was saying, all I'm saying is like you said, Game 1 is just Game 1. I'm not as a Celtics fan. I'm not satisfied. Job ain't finished. Like real shit.
I like JB when he said, "Don't get too sweet now. It's just Game 1.
Don't get too cute. Don't get too cute, fellas. Don't get too cute. Don't get too cute. It's just Game 1. I agree with that. So
don't overreact. That's the most thing.
I'm not overreacting.
The Celtics obviously won this game off of just experience and adrenaline.
Not even that the energy from the fans that they gave
experience and adrenaline. That's what it was. And the Mavs came out also with adrenaline, making mistakes because you saw fucking people trying to dunk on Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter of the game.
But so that had to be their game plan. They had to be
saying,
we're gonna test out that calf. We're gonna test out that calf.
Yeah, but
see if he's ready to play.
They said, "Oh shit!" And then they stopped doing that. And then Derek Lively started face guarding him.
Do you think Porzingis is healthy?
Off of how he played,
we'll see that in Game 2. Healthy. He's gonna be guarded better in Game 2. We'll see in Game 2.
Will he still come off the bench?
He should.
I think he should.
I think he should too.
Yeah.
He should.
If this was an ECF, it's a different story, though.
No,
I think it's a different story. If you have another series after this, it's a different story. You might want to start him.
I think. Why?
Because you have another series to play. If it's like the Pacers and you won the first game, you start him the second game. Yeah, you start him. Bro.
No.
Yeah.
Why? No. You let him get his rest. You let him get his run. And if this was the ECF, there's only a day in between. You don't start him.
Yeah.
So we're benching players for rest now?
Yeah. When they're as injury prone and as important as
Kristaps
Porzingis.
Just coming off, not sure how he'll be able to
You don't play like that in the ECF.
But you're playing like that in the finals? You make no sense.
The
finals, there is no series. Why wouldn't you start him? There is no other series after this. We need 3 more wins. Why wouldn't we start Kristaps Porzingis if he gives us the best possible?
Because he's coming.
But like you wouldn't in the ECF. That makes no sense.
Because against the Mavs, starting Kristaps Porzingis is worse than starting Al Horford because we're less switchable. If you start Al Horford, we're way more switchable against Luka and Kyrie.
Okay, that's fair, but don't sit here and tell me, well, if it's in the ECF, they start him because they got another series after. That makes no sense.
No, I think they start him in the ECF. That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if this situation, if he came back for the ECF and they played him on the bench,
It's not a
Some
point.
hard.
We're right past
Whatever,
that
bro.
right now.
Ignore it. I don't give a
We're
shit.
in game 2 of the finals, Amir. There's no ECF anymore.
Speaking of game 2, who do you guys have? Do you guys still?
I
you
have
guys-
Celtics winning game 2. It's gonna be the same scenario. I feel like
I think this is gonna be a lot closer.
it could be, but I think it's the same scenario. Kyrie's still gonna have trouble playing in Boston. They're gonna get him game 1 and game 2. That's how it's gonna happen. Once they get to game 3, game 4, we see how I think the Mavs take those 2 games.
Listen, I'm not gonna overreact to anything that happened in game 1. But the one thing I am keeping an eye on is how Kyrie played in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he had trouble.
He had trouble. And everybody say, well, you can't expect that from Kyrie. Well, we've seen Kyrie in a playoff situation with another superstar not too long ago, and they got swept. I'm not saying they're going to get swept because Luke is better than Kevin Durant was. But I'm saying we've seen Kyrie struggle in Boston in the playoffs. Like, it wasn't just a one-time situation. You feel me? Like, we've seen it happen. We've seen Kyrie struggle in
Can't
Boston.
play in Boston.
He's due to win. He's due to beat Boston eventually.
Oh, yeah. I think if it goes to game 5, it'll happen.
and
then they go to game 6.
No, they're going to get a game. They're going to get a game. I don't know if it's in Boston or in general, but, like, right now he's lost 11 straight to the Celtics. He's eventually going to beat the Celtics. You know what I mean? Like, it's the Celtics are not going to sweep. So, like, he's going to get a rhythm, and once he gets in a rhythm, that's when the Dallas Mavericks are really scary because Luka can turn it on and off whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Right? But, yeah, no, I have Boston winning game 2 as well just because it's at home, but I definitely do think it'll be a lot closer. A lot closer. Not a doubt in my mind.
I want to see it. I want to see that competition. A nice close game. That's kind of what I expected from game 1. Not gonna lie, I did not expect the 20-point
I didn't either.
deficit.
I didn't either. But we do have to admit the Mavericks came back, and like the thing is like if this was a past Celtics team,
Luka
and the
came
Mavericks,
back.
the Mavericks came back. Kyrie was making a couple shots too. Like it was the Mavericks came back. You don't. I mean, Tay, you don't go down 29 and come back and cut it to 8 if it's not a full team effort.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't a full team effort. I'm just saying like Luka locked the fuck in. Gafford did good. I like how Gafford played his role, just getting the putbacks. You know, he was getting beat down defensively a little bit, but
Interestingly, Gafford had 0 defensive rebounds.
Yeah,
which means that anytime
but he had some offensive rebounds, putbacks.
No, he had 0 defensive rebounds, which means you can't get the Celtics team with this lethal offense multiple opportunities. You cannot do it. So, yeah,
He dropped what, like 11 points that game?
Maybe their second leader was PJ Washington with 14, and that's a misleading 14
PJ
points.
Washington was he also
it was a very misleading 14 points.
He played good that game. Amir, what's your take? I haven't heard your take on this game.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can say for both teams. Obviously, I don't even think the Celtics played that great offensively. They just had a really good first quarter.
I think they shot very well.
They shot what? Oh yeah, 16 for 41 on the 3. Obviously,
they shot well.
But
Derek White shot well too.
But
that Sam Hauser release.
One thing you can say also is like the way they play Luka. Going back to that, Luka averages like 15 assist opportunities, meaning pass the ball up and a shot's up. He was limited to 6 today. Or 2 days ago. Only 6 opportunities, and he got one of those opportunities. So at the same time, bravo for the Celtics for that, but I'm not expecting the Mavs to do that again. Like, I expect if the Mavs want to win this series, it's going to be done by PJ Washington and some other role player. Like, we all know Luka and Kyrie are going to do their thing. Like, Kyrie's not having a shitter again. He might have a shitter again in Boston. But he's going to have one of those games, maybe 2 of those games, especially in Dallas.
I think maybe put Tim Hardaway in
put
there
up
for
like
the
30.
shooting.
Tim Hardaway's a shot checker.
No, I don't want Tim Hardaway. I'm okay.
If Tim Hardaway is not hitting his shots, he's quite literally pointless on the basketball court.
Yeah. And also, one thing you can say about, like, JT is, like, I think, obviously, he didn't come in. He didn't look like he came in to score at all. I think he knew his assignment on Gafford. Yeah, he was going Gafford,
Mhm.
right?
JT was playing like a decoy, and
Mhm.
you can't
Yeah.
disrespect JT for the fact.
And it's not like he shot bad either.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
shot
no,
alright.
not at all.
He didn't shoot.
He didn't shoot great, but he didn't shoot
Last
He
time I
shot
checked,
terrible.
it was
6 of 16.
Oh, it
6 to
was
16.
45%. That's like 30 something. All right, that's pretty
6 of
bad.
16 is not that good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I think I checked at halftime. It was 45. What did he shoot from 3? Was it still 3 or 6?
Let me look it up right now. I think it
Because
was.
if that's it, he had a good shooting night. That's my books.
3 of 6 from JT is probably the best shooting night you're gonna get in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's pretty good shooting night for 3.
Yeah, for 3. 3 of
But
6
like
is pretty solid.
he'll play better points wise in a game. There's gonna be a game where they're gonna need him to actually be aggressive and try and keep it competitive against Luka. Dude, there's so much things you can say
Jason
about
Tatum
this
shot
game.
3 of 7 from 3.
So
Shot
like
42.9%, but a field goal was 37.5 with a 6 for 16.
Yeah, what was it? Rebounds, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, something
11
like that.
rebounds.
Really 11 rebounds.
11 rebounds. I'm pretty sure 5 assists.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Jason Tatum plays all around game, but like, don't be mistaken. The star of the game was easily Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis. Jaylen Brown had 22.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks.
Yeah.
Kristaps Porzingis had 20.6 rebounds, 0 assists and steals, but like 3 blocks.
It's important to see KP in game 2, how he plays and how they guard him. Because let's be
How
honest,
Derek
the
White do? I
Celtics,
know he
the
has some
Celtics,
good.
15 points.
the Celtics won that game because of
What was his
KP.
field goal?
Celtics won the game because of JB and KP. If
No,
only
the
one of them
Celtics-
goes off,
the
they lose this
Celtics-
game.
The Celtics won because KP in the first quarter.
5 of 11.
That's
5 of
literally
11.
one of the only reasons why
3
they won.
from 8 from 3. What?
The Celtics won because of KP in the first quarter. That's one of the only reasons why they won this game. He's the reason why they went up 29. Just him. JB had his moments, yes, but it was just KP. The second half is different though. KP was almost a non-factor. Not a non-factor. Him on the court is always a factor, but like stat padding wise, he was like a non-factor, and JB took over. But I think KP was the sole reason why the Celtics won this game. So let's see next game on how they can win it again.
Solid take.
No, it is. I think like it's game 1. It's game 1 of the NBA Finals. Game 2 is more. It's gonna be every single game that Kristaps Porzingis is on the court. I'm gonna be scared.
As a Mavs fan, yes.
No, as a Celtics fan, if that dude gets hurt,
Oh.
it's very scary the way
No.
that knowing that he's
For
made
both
the
fans,
last-
it's scary when that dude's on the court.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, he's cooking this team. Please watch his calf muscle. Please, no one hit it.
Someone just like nose dives into
Hey man, Josh
knock on
Green.
wood, bro, please.
Anyways, moving on. Dan Hurley news broke that that is the main interest of the Lakers, and the Lakers are trying to throw a bag at him. Dan Hurley, for those of you who don't know, is a two-time head coaching, two-time champ of for UConn, the NCAA tournament.
The
Back to back.
UConn coach?
Yeah, he's the UConn coach.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yep. So the Lakers are trying to get him. Tay, do you want to
Head coach?
Yeah, head coach. Tay, let me ask you a question. Who would you
Wouldn't they-
rather have for your Lakers, him or JJ Redick?
It's
not even a question,
From
though.
UConn.
I think I would rather.
I'd rather want Dan Hurley.
Dan Hurley's offenses that he puts out are pretty immaculate. They're pretty good, and I think that he would do wonders. For
I wouldn't be opposed to having, JJ Redick as an assistant coach. Maybe.
But think about it.
It's
Imagine,
not
imagine
happening,
you're
but-
another player on that team, on the Lakers, and you have a coach and LeBron doing a podcast while he's coaching you.
They wouldn't do the podcast
They wouldn't.
anymore.
Okay, but like, come on, bro. You
Welcome
did
to
the
the
podcast
Lakers
before.
podcast show.
You did
Lakers
the
Rock.
podcast before it.
The Lakers locker.
Yeah. Have you ever listened to their podcast?
A couple episodes.
It's just them
pretty
going
good.
through plays. Can you imagine them going through the entire playbook?
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
Well, this is why we like to run floppy.
No, but
I
that's,
rather Dan Hurley.
if
Like
I
you
was-
said, those offensive. We need that.
if I was like D-Russ, bro, I'd be like side-eyeing the shit out of both of them.
What do you mean?
Because LeBron is basically a fucking coach on that team if JJ Redick is coaching.
No, he's not a coach. He
He's
is already
even
the
a
coach.
coach.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
it's even more.
He was a
of
coach when Darvin Ham
Like,
was
it's more
coaching
obvious.
because he was not
Darvin Ham
coaching.
could take his hands out of his fucking pants, bro. He kept it in his pocket.
Couldn't write a play for shit.
Nah, but literally, bro, LeBron James and
Called no
JJ
timeouts.
Redick would be sitting,
No
would be
timeouts.
sitting in a room and fucking drawing up plays for.
Because he had to last season.
Darvin
Who else
Ham
was who else do you
terrible
depend
coach.
on last season? Who
What are you
else
talking about?
for coaching
What?
last
you
season?
talking-
What are you talking about?
I'm saying JJ Redick and LeBron would be sitting in a room drawing up plays. Just them two.
Well,
No,
probably, yeah.
But JJ Redick's not going to get it. If Dan,
Oh, I know,
the,
yeah.
the reports that are coming out is saying that Dan Hurley is 50-50 on leaving UConn, and like he's not 100% sure on if he would want to go to the NBA team right now. But I think what it is, like if he wasn't to go, I think it's the money.
I was gonna say maybe
It's
had
the
to be
money.
a money scheme.
It's the money. He's definitely just trying to like
You know you're going
get
to
as
LA
much
to
money
get
as
paid,
possible.
so
You know that you can get paid, so might as well.
especially from that franchise.
Exactly. So like exactly. So that's why I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
Dan Hurley's a great coach, though. I think he's better than right now.
I'd rather
better,
choose him over JJ.
better candidate than JJ.
right
Did
now.
you see? Yeah, right now. Did you see JJ on the
Oh,
broadcast?
JJ was heated. JJ was heated.
He
Was he really?
going through
Dude,
it.
you could just tell, bro. You look at him and think like his wife left him or something. Like he had a tough couple of last hours.
Now you have to go fucking broadcast.
Broadcast. Yeah, the NBA finals, bro. Where
He was sick.
he was sick. Yo, shout out Doris Burke too, by the way, making history. First woman, first woman analyst for the NBA finals.
Oh,
For any
Good for her.
for any men's
For any men's championship. Yeah,
Oh.
you're right.
good
You're
for
right.
her.
You know, shout out Doris Burke.
A little round of applause.
Yeah,
Just a little
let me
bit.
hit my button right there. But yeah, no, that's basically that's mostly what's going on in the NBA, really.
You said you had a couple questions.
Yeah, you did say you had a couple questions.
What are you doing, like a would you rather or some shit?
No, this is a straight up question. I should have asked this probably right before the Dan Hurley thing, but oh wait, hold on a second. Actually, I do have this question about the Dan Hurley thing. If Dan Hurley becomes their head coach next year, right? They they keep LeBron. You know, you could say D'Lo stays as well. Like they run it back with the same team that they had.
Still drafting Brownie.
What? No, like listen. What
Not
do they,
at 17.
where do you guys expect them to be?
Not at 17.
Probably playing spot.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Where do you expect
He's
Brian
talking
to get
about where do
drafted?
you expect?
No, not
no.
fucking
Where
Bronny.
do you
Where do you
expect the Lakers
be
to
next
end
year?
up?
Oh, with Dan Hurley?
Yeah,
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say playing spot.
because the West is deep.
Very deep.
Yeah,
The
but
Grizzlies are coming
they're
back.
not gonna-
Mm-hmm.
Grizzlies are coming back. My guess is that the Clippers resign Paul
Timberwolves
George.
are still going to make a run.
and
Nuggets
James-
are still
and
going to
James
make a
Harden.
run.
it's gonna be
You have
weaker
Kings.
next year.
The Clippers are still going to make a
You
run.
keep saying that.
It's gonna be
OKC.
weaker. Even if it's not drastically weaker, it's gonna be weaker, bro. People are gonna start flooding to the East. If not next year, the year after.
I don't fully agree with that.
What do you think it's gonna? You think people want to stay in the West?
No, but I think that even when people leave, there's so much talent already in the West that it's just gonna keep developing.
I don't think it's gonna change
True.
drastically. Not this year. Not in 1 year.
The East
But
might get stronger. I don't think the West will get weaker.
I don't think the West gets weaker at all.
West
Because you
has
still
to
have
get-
another year. This is dude. Last year is the worst Wembanyama we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Barring injury,
The
that is
worst.
the worst Wembanyama we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably gonna go out and get a
Trey
player
Young
like
or something.
Trey Young. But even if they can't get Trey Young, they'll probably end up in the D'Lo sweepstakes or a Malik Monk. That team will get better. You have OKC, another year of growth. That team will get better. You have the Memphis Grizzlies coming back again after having all these injuries and John Morant suspension and John Morant injury. They're gonna be better.
Dude, I'm
You
just
know?
saying it's gonna change.
You still have the
eventually.
Lakers.
It's gonna change.
You
that's
still
all I'm
have the
saying.
Lakers and the Warriors kind of surround, and the Kings surrounding,
Mm-hmm.
and the Clippers.
Klay Thompson rumored to leave.
Huh?
Klay Thompson rumored to leave. I'm just saying it's
Yeah, but
gonna change.
That changes everything drastically. It's Klay Thompson.
yeah, it does.
Did I literally said it 5 times. It's not gonna be drastic.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you what I'm saying. You're not listening.
But no, what you said was the West was getting weaker.
said
I
the
was
It's
listening.
going to get weaker.
It's not going
It's
to
not
get
going
weaker.
to.
The East
Yes,
is
it
going to get
will.
stronger.
It has to get somewhat weaker for the East to get stronger.
Amir, the West has all the good young talent.
Congrats.
So it doesn't
But they
matter if the
also
older
have- they
aging.
also have
you're
all
talking
the
about
old
older
vets.
You're talking about older aging stars going to the East. So the East will get stronger, but the West is already going to be
That's-
the same fucking strength that it was.
Buddy, just watch. Just literally just watch. It's how the NBA fucking works. You want to win a ring?
What the fuck is he talking about? When has the East ever been strong? The East has never been strong in the entire
They've
time
been stronger than it was. Now.
But the West has always been the strongest conference.
And am I ever saying that the East is going to get stronger than the West? No. I'm saying the East is going to get stronger.
You just said that.
No, I said the East is getting stronger. I said the West is getting weaker and the East is getting stronger. I never said that.
So then, oh my God, it's like fucking arguing with a fruit fly. You are fucking, listen, if one is getting weaker because the players are going over, and you're telling me that the other one's getting stronger, how is that not you telling me that the East is stronger than the West in a year or two?
That's not. I'm just saying one's getting weaker, one's getting stronger. I'm saying the West isn't going to be as strong as it is now. That's all I'm saying, bro.
So then the East is going to be stronger than the West.
Never said that.
That's what you're saying,
I said
though.
the East is getting stronger than it is now.
Okay.
It's going to. That's what I'm saying.
How?
I don't know fucking how.
You said the West is getting weaker.
I'm not predicting trades. No,
Yes, you are,
I'm not predicting trades in 3 years. I'm not predicting trades. No, I'm not. I'm predicting migration of player movements. Yes, how it should work. How I think it's gonna work. I'm not predicting a fucking trade that the Warriors are gonna do in 2 years.
Sorry, guys. We had some storage issues with the interface, but we are back. We gotta really stop with these fucking technical issues. People are just thinking we're taking like
intermission breaks. You're gonna have to start taking intermission.
Yeah, we're not
breaks
monetized
at this
like
point.
that, y'all. We're not monetized like that. I promise you that.
Look, Amir, you can't say that the East is gonna get stronger and the West is gonna weak. No, the West is gonna get weaker. But the East won't be stronger than the West, if we're going to say that.
You definitely can't give out a sentiment like that without having an idea.
Dude, all I'm saying, we talked about the Lakers and where they're going to be.
Right.
I'm saying right now, the West is going to get weaker.
No.
The West eventually will get weaker
That's what I'm saying.
When stars start to retire, because it has a lot of older stars.
Dude.
But that's not what you said. The East is going to get stronger.
I said the West is going to get weaker, and then we dived into it.
Okay, I want you to name.
I elaborated it.
All right.
I'm not naming shit.
No.
You're not getting me into this. I'm not naming shit.
Then what are you talking about? Then you can't say a statement like that if you don't have any proof, any rhyme or reasoning, or
my reasoning
any logic.
My reasoning is the West is weak.
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 The East is weak.
The West.
That's my reason.
The East is weak right now. You're right, but like you have and the teams that come back healthier will make the East better. If you said that, then yeah, okay, I'll agree with you. But no, you're telling me that player movement is what's going to make the East better.
I think that's one of the reasons.
But you can't tell me a player that's going to move to the East. So how are you
not this year? Not this year. There's not a lot. There's only Klay Thompson.
That's it.
That's the only person I can think of. But I'm not predicting 2-3 years.
Who's from the East going to the
like
West?
You wanted me to.
I'm not predicting 2-3 years.
You literally tried to get me to predict trades and movement in the next 3 years.
No. In the next year. Ready? In the next year. You're the one that
the only people I can think of is Paul George and Klay Thompson.
Okay.
But you never know with the NBA.
But who's from the East that could possibly move out to the West? Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray.
Dude, it's all fucking toss.
There's multiple stars that are actually rumored to go to the West.
So, I mean, like, you can't really.
You never know. That's all I'm saying.
The West is weaker than
the West is weak. Is funny.
The West is weak.
The West is weak, bro.
The West is weak.
Let's move on, bro.
No.
Can we go back to the question at hand?
Huh?
Can we go back to the question at hand?
Which is?
The Lakers. Where do you think they're going to be next year?
Playing spot. I just said it.
Right, elaborate, bro.
With Lakers with Dan Hurley, their roster, I still think that roster has structural issues.
It does.
You know,
like, they can make it as far as to the playing spot.
I think
last year.
I think Dan Hurley fixes that offense.
Probably still remain 8th seed, maybe 7th.
I think he fixes that offense. I think he can get the best out of Anthony Davis. I really do. I really do think he can get the best out of Anthony Davis. But you still
put that boy in something.
That's still
whatever Porzingis is on, passing on to anything.
That's still not really what you want, though. Like obviously you want the best out of Anthony Davis, but you need another star. Like it is structural issues at this point.
Mm-hmm. Tell you, he blocked Loki. Not full game.
Whatever. All right.
Okay. What's the next topic? Neil?
So here's a hypothetical situation I have for you because I can throw out hypotheticals when I say it.
Hypotheticals? Okay.
If Jaylen Brown wins this Finals MVP,
okay,
do you guys think
JT stays?
No. Do you guys think that Jaylen Brown is better than JT?
That Jaylen Brown is better than JT
if
he wins
like
NBA
is that
finals,
is the Finals MVP? Is this playoff run enough for you to put JB over JT? like how everybody wants to do.
This playoff run, I can see that. Just enough. I can see it just enough. If it depends how the rest of the series go, I can see kind of just he won the Eastern Conference MVP because he did show out.
He showed out.
He
the
did
playoffs.
show out a little bit more than JT did. And
it's
if JT
circumstantial though,
can
Tay.
but JT can come and clutch up when times need it most, we could give it to him. To Jason Tatum.
I think it's circumstantial. I think
it's very circumstantial.
I think the way that people are acting like JT hasn't been good this playoff run does bother me a little bit. JT has been good. He averaged 30 in the Eastern Conference Finals. People forget that. He averaged a 30-point double-double.
Came back and mattered.
And was dishing out the rock. What everyone is stuck on is his 3-point percentage and how in the toilet it was.
Yeah, because he does like to take a lot of 3-point shots.
Exactly,
that's what
he takes a lot of 3-point shots, and he hasn't been making them throughout the postseason. You can't argue that. But realistically, other than that gameplay, there's not a lot that you can go off of and be like, JT's been bad. You know, there was that game 2 where he did not play well, but that was it.
That was really it.
That was really it. Game 2 in the Pacers, and they still won.
That was really it.
They won because of a Jaylen Brown 40-piece. They didn't need Jason Tatum to play that well. You know, did he play super well last game? No, but I'm not upset with him not scoring as much because of everybody that was playing, how the game was going.
That's what it takes to win.
I would like to see a game where JB plays, not like how Jason Tatum played last game. No, not as well, but see how Jason Tatum can carry that load, and we can go from there. Because if Jason Tatum also like can't play as well and crumbles, then we can be like, okay, maybe you do need Jaylen Brown at his best for Jason Tatum to be at his best too. You can argue that, or you can see if Jason Tatum, you could be like, oh, Jason Tatum with Jaylen Brown is down. You can see he's the one that can carry the team out and get them to win when needed.
I'm only asking this because I want to see if you guys are going to stand on the Jaylen Brown is over Jason Tatum thing, because there's a lot of discourse around that. People are really trying to push that. I know one person in our group right here that probably would push that.
Drew.
Yes.
Drew would definitely push it.
Drew would totally push it. Owen would push it too. And like that's no that's no shade to Jaylen Brown. It's just Jason Tatum allows Jaylen Brown to be as good as he is. You know, if Jason Tatum's not on the court, Jaylen Brown has a lot more responsibility that falls on him. And we saw that in the Eastern Conference Finals when Jason Tatum got hurt, rolled his ankle, and was playing as a shell of himself. Jaylen Brown did not play well.
That was with the Miami Heat, right?
Yeah, that was against the Miami Heat. So like, I don't want to disrespect Jaylen Brown at all because I love JB. I have a JB jersey. I'm a big JB guy. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan. You know what I mean? But I'm tired of the discourse around Tatum as well. It's starting to get out of hand, acting like he's not a top 5 player in the league.
Dude, it's as simple as this, bro.
Top 5.
Jason Tatum plays better at his ceiling.
He's 5.
Like, it's that simple. It's as simple as this. Jason Tatum plays better when they both play best. Their best versions of basketball. That's all it is. That's what I think.
Yeah.
If Jason Tatum is hitting his threes and being aggressive, he is better than almost everyone in the league.
Celtics win a championship. You getting blackout drunk?
Oh, probably.
Yo, we turning up.
What kind of question is that? Bro. I'm going blackout drunk. Could probably go to the club and maybe getting on a plane after.
Playing after where?
Man. Wherever life takes me, bro.
wherever life takes you is crazy.
No, let me read
We'll be back in time for the parade.
Blackout, I'll celebrate, and then I'll go to the parade, and then get on a plane after.
That works. He's going to Cancun. He's taking his vacation. It's been a long, stressful season.
I'll be there with
the wear and tear on his body. It's just
it's a mental. Bro, you know, when you've been chasing a ring for like 10 years, bro.
When you've been part of the team.
Oh man, it's funny.
Yeah, no, that was really just an interesting question that I had for you guys. Do you guys want to touch on the Caitlin Clark stuff?
No.
We can do it briefly.
We can go through.
Get taken off the Olympic team because of her minutes.
Huh?
Because of her minutes.
Yeah, dude, she got taken off the national team.
Mm.
That's a crazy thing, and like she's probably one of the best WNBA rookies to come out in at least the last couple of years. You know,
she probably is the best.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't. I'm just getting into the W, so I'm not trying to like really.
There's no W's for them.
They won last night.
I don't think I've seen.
Good for them. That's last night.
Are you a Caitlin Clark hater?
I'm not a hater. It's just
You seem
can't-
like a
no.
Caitlin Clark hater. He's giving off
so-
Caitlin Clark hating vibes, bro.
You ready? You ready? So I have all respect to her game. I like her game, right? I like the hype, but the hype you put into him, saying that she can help this team,
She can help the league.
right? Which I think she can. But you can't go into the game. You can score 30 points, but you can't win a game.
She's on a shitty
She's
team,
on
bro.
the worst team.
She's on a
She
shit-
I know,
She's
but
she got
number one
drafted
draft
to the
pick.
worst team in the league.
30 points.
That's what happens.
but that's
she's
why she's
getting-
not.
it's
That's
not
what I'm
even
saying. That's
that,
why
bro.
she's not on the national, because the team therefore is not winning. It's not looking.
If
She's
Victor
getting
Wembanyama was-
bullied too. Bro.
Yeah, dude, like, she's
Like,
getting-
Exactly. I
she's
know.
getting
She's getting
targeted.
mad bullied.
She's
People
getting
don't like
targeted.
her.
Well, they don't like.
Because-
Except they don't like her. They don't like how
She's
she's
they're
so
jealous of
good.
her.
Yeah.
Because how.
Did you hear Angel Reese's quotes?
Yeah, she said
She's not
it's
wrong,
not just
bro.
her. She's not wrong.
she's not wrong.
It's
No,
Angel
you're,
Reese
you're an
too.
Angel Reese fan. That's why you're saying
I'm
that.
not a fan. I respect the shit out of her. I don't understand why people hate her. That's all.
I don't know. I think Angel Reese is all.
Angel Reese says it's her too. It's
not
mostly Caitlin.
It's mostly Caitlyn,
It's
but
mostly
she,
Caitlyn.
If
but it's also
Caitlin Clark
Angel
was
Reese
not in
too.
this class, do you think as many people are locking in right now?
Probably
people- no,
if you have
people-
Angel Reese. Who else? Savannah.
more people. There's still people
So
locking
no,
in,
so-
not as much though.
No,
Angel
I
Reese-
think I think
Angel
it
Reese
takes
is a
out
decent
60%
part of
of
this
the new
draft
viewers
class.
easily.
Oh yeah,
60%
60's
easily
fair.
out of the new viewers.
60's fair,
Mhm.
You know,
but she's still a
She's
decent,
still
good
good,
size
yeah.
of that draft class.
but like to be honest with you,
You
she's
can't
not
take
even,
that away from her.
No,
Cameron
I don't,
Brink,
I don't
too.
want to discredit Angel Reese. Obviously, I would never discredit another sister. But like, it's also the fact that
Cardoso's also another one.
Cardosa, Cameron Brink, like
There's
this.
a lot of people.
There's a lot like I think Cameron Brink's the second best rookie in this class right now. I think she's the most impactful rookie right now.
Mhm.
It's Cameron Brink for
Why
the
do you think
W.
that?
Shut up. No, but she's a great shot blocker.
No,
she's a great shot blocker. All jokes aside, she's a great shot blocker. She can hit threes. She stretches the floor very well for her team. She's a good passer. I like Cameron Brink a lot. Like right now, she's growing to be my favorite WNBA
Did she hit
player.
those 3v3s?
Skill was. What?
Did she hit the 3v3 Olympics or was it something?
Oh, it was Haley Van Lent.
yeah.
Haley Van Lent, who's I
Congratulations
wonder if
to
she
her.
makes the W next year.
She's in the big three
Yeah.
in the Olympics.
Yeah.
The report says for the Olympics, the reason why they cut her was because they're afraid of the fan reaction on what would likely be limited playing time on a stacked roster. So that's why they cut her.
Fan reaction.
Wow.
What fan reaction you think you would get?
They don't know. Basically, they're saying they don't think that they would play her,
Huh. Wow.
and they're afraid of how the fans would react
Wow.
if they don't
Okay,
play
I
her.
see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You bring her in, don't play her, and then it's like, boo, yeah. It's like, that's mad criticism.
I guess I get it because everybody comes for Caitlin Clark.
Mhm.
Caitlin Clark right now is the cash cow for the
Oh,
WNBA.
most definitely. I have all respect for her.
Yeah, dude. I think it's kind of crazy how we get two unbelievable rookies in basketball
Mm-hmm.
back to back.
Back to back.
Victor Wembanyama and Caitlin Clark. You know, like generational for the leagues, respectively. Like I just think that's super cool.
She getting bullied though. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's just like crazy. to
I
see.
feel bad. No, like it's making me
It's
me
like,
more fan of
yeah,
Caitlin
it's
Clark because
more-
I liked
yeah.
her response. She said
Mhm.
she doesn't owe me a single apology.
Mm.
Like I don't need an apology. She goes out to play hard. I go out to play hard. Like whatever. I respect the fuck out of that.
It's part of the game. Yeah.
You know, and I respect the fuck out of also not to bring it back there, but Cameron Brink's answer on the rookies. She's like, I'm proud of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're all bringing attention to the W. We're all doing this. Like if I like that perspective more than Angel Reese coming out and saying, well, it's not her, it's
not
me.
just her. Yeah. Hey man,
You know what I mean? Like Cameron's like, it's
Go
it's
to
not
the
me, it's all
WNBA
of us. Like, but like,
you should go to a game.
oh yeah, for sure.
Let's go
Connecticut's
find a
up.
game. Let's go.
I'm down.
Yeah.
We can get tickets. You know, Eris and Eliza were in their commercial.
Yeah, the commercials. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the commercial?
I didn't see it.
I'll show it to you after.
Word.
Yeah, no. It was fire. They're playing younger versions of players.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well.
Let's go to the
Alright.
game. We'll
Sitting courtside?
videotape it. We'll vlog.
Courtside.
Yeah, sit courtside. We'll vlog it. You know,
We would
$100 tickets.
for a podcast. Just be like, look, this
Don't
is for our
disrespect me.
podcast. This is
Hold on,
content.
I'll look up tickets right now. Fill this dead airtime. I'm gonna fill it. I'm gonna look up
Look,
tickets
man,
right now.
all we gotta do
Dude, I
is
don't think I
just,
wanna
just
go
go
to
to security and
Connecticut
say
Sun,
hi.
man.
Why not? What if it
we're
was
here for
what if it was like the
Let's do a
Sky
deal, yeah.
or the Sparks?
or Indiana Fever?
No, like
Who knows?
Connecticut Suns versus.
I'll go
Sparks.
to Liberty.
No, Fever's gonna be the high tickets.
Yeah.
I'll go
I
with
know.
the Liberty. If they play the
I
Liberty,
know.
I'm in.
Because fucking Caitlin Clark.
If they play the Liberty, I'm in.
Imagine getting a Caitlin Clark's like rookie card, auto patched. It's like getting a Victor.
Oh, it is. It is.
It's like getting a
It
Victor.
seriously is. All jokes aside.
Dude, I would so go see the Liberty.
Sabrina Ionescu, Brianna Stewart.
Yeah.
Sabrina Ionescu is my favorite WNBA player right now. It's her, Caitlin Clark. I like. I love Kate Martin and I love Kate Martin. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kate
see the
Martin.
video?
She just cash out Kate, or what do they call? They call her Money Martin.
Did you see that video?
Of them leaving her. Yeah. Make a
U-turn. That's exactly what it's fucking. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Make a
funny.
U-turn.
Okay,
Quick.
all right. New York Liberty, Connecticut Suns, but it's limited seating available. Indiana Fever and Connecticut Suns is next week, next Monday.
Yeah,
Sparks and the Suns
like
is June
Okay.
18th on a Tuesday.
Just
we
hit
can
up
go
the
to that.
Suns. Tell them
Got
that
the
the pod,
club
the pod
going
wants
up.
to go to the.
Yeah.
Let's go to the game.
We could go to New York Liberty versus Connecticut Suns.
What's on June 23rd?
There's a game coming to TD Garden in August. What's that one?
Huh?
So we don't go to fucking Connecticut. Pretty sure one of the games that they play in August is in TD Garden.
Against who?
I don't know who.
It's probably the Liberty.
Is it?
It's probably the Liberty.
My word.
Probably. Those my guys.
After show?
Listen, courtside ticket for the Connecticut Suns game for each person, $782.
Yeah, all right, we're not
Fuck
going.
no.
Looks like we're not going. We could broadcast that.
But
I don't
no. A regular ticket
Uh-huh.
could be $40, $65, $129 for decent seats.
Nah, bro.
Hey, right? Get ourselves a
I'm
little,
all set.
Why not?
a little section.
If
86?
everyone wants to go, I'll go.
You don't support
For
the
like-
W?
I can put a W.
That's not
But like, I
Well,
don't think
he's
I don't
with
think
them.
I'm that interested in like I would go to a game.
I'll
don't-
totally go to
I,
the
I'm,
game.
not,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie to you. I would totally.
I don't
go to
watch
the
it
game.
enough to like be wanting
I
to
would-
go to the game. To
I
be
would
honest.
totally
But
go to the game.
I'd be down.
This is the New York Liberty. That's probably why the courtside seats are so expensive.
Against Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut's the closest one to us.
I mean, we could go to New York. Shit.
Do you want to go see the Chicago Sky? This is terrible podcasting. Hold on, it's terrible podcasting. Kenny Beach, you wouldn't be ashamed of me.
After show right now.
After show?
Yeah.
Did that conclude everything for our podcast? All our topics.
Want to talk about baseball? Fuck.
I'm talking.
Fuck baseball, bro.
What's going on in baseball right now?
I
It just
just started.
started.
Someone scrapped it earlier and all
Someone always scraps
You
in baseball,
always
bro. Did you
wanna
guys see the
scrap.
24-3?
that. Yeah.
No,
that
I don't watch baseball.
FSU is
dude.
crazy.
No,
What's going on?
FSU scored 24 runs
That's wild.
over on UConn.
How do you score
For
24
game one of the
points in a
finals.
baseball game?
That's the finals.
That was one of the. It was a World Series for them. Man. I think it was.
I don't know how you come back from that. I don't know how you come back from that. I'm
Because
gonna
that was the
score 24
finals like
points.
series.
Score 24 points. Literally.
I don't know how you come back from that.
Yeah, you scored 24 points. That's how you come back from it.
Not in the game. You think yourself. No, I'm talking about like if it's a series. That's tough.
Yeah, I know it is tough.
That's tough.
That's like, you know how mentally
Draining.
Yeah, it's just, oh man,
Yeah.
that mental aspect must be tough.
You guys ready for Drew to come here with a fire
Not at all.
fire after show after Spain?
Let's not be honest. Let's be honest here. Drew's not entertaining.
Wow. Pure hate. Drew, you hearing this? Pure hate. Drew, we love you. We can't wait for you to come back. I hope you know that. Because I know you're going to
Said
be
Drew.
watching or listening.
He's definitely gonna be watching and listening.
We love you, Drew.
We love you, Drew.
You know who loves and who doesn't. Just say it after this video, you know,
All right.
you're going to realize that.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything to talk about?
Y'all hear the new Drake this, bro? Oh my gosh.
All right, that concludes our podcast today.
Yeah.
Drake this. I'm tired. of this shit.
Thank you for listening to Hate the Other Side. We will be back. What, next weekend? No Drew next weekend? Is it Drew next weekend? Hold on.
That was
This-
2 weeks, so he,
this
he should be
boy
back.
just- There's
He
no
comes
way.
he comes back that day.
Oh, so not Drew.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
probably no Drew. So all right, thank you. Oh, my fault, Ted.
Nah,
Listen,
go ahead. By all means.
Nah.
like, subscribe.
You already went halfway through it. Can't
Tay, just
stop.
finish it off,
No,
bro.
finish,
Top it off,
finish
top
the
it
race,
off.
meal.
I'm not gonna
Finish
no
the
fucking
race. You was halfway there. You almost.
How
took
about
us
you
out.
do
Go
it while
ahead.
holding hands?
Yo, Taze.
Do it together.
Taze really annoyed about this, man. I
Hey,
almost feel like
I'm about to
we're
finish it. If y'all don't do it in 2 seconds,
Go ahead, finish it.
nah, I don't know what to say.
Like and subscribe and drop a follow on here and Instagram and our TikTok. H8_ the other side. All right, have a good one. Peace.
This is why I do the outros. Have a good day, you guys.